This is HTML Basics. We're on the Codecademy website and we're actually doing the first quiz for HTML. Let's begin. Which of the following is the correct syntax for the paragraph HTML element? Okay, so when you do a paragraph, you have a tag with a P in it, you do the content, and then you close it with a closing tag, which will be a tag with a /P in it. So, this one here, the third one, it's got a tag with a P, it says I am paragraph, and then it's got a closing tag with a /P, so that would be correct. Which of the following tags would contain HTML for a web page's visible content? So when you set up a page in HTML, you declare it at the top with the doc type, then you do the HTML to HTML tag, so open HTML, close HTML, everything goes inside that. So everything goes inside the HTML tags. Then you do a head, so you do the head tag, so your opening tag and closing tag, which is inside the HTML tags. Then you do a body tag underneath the head tag, so two body tags, opening and closing. The body is where the visible content, if you're making a web page, for example, the visible content goes inside the body. So the second answer here is body, that is the answer. Okay, which element is the parent of so the paragraph, my paragraph. Okay, so they've got the body, so we've got some HTML here, we've got the two body tags, opening and closing. So when you do HTML, you have to indent it. It's this is the conventions for HTML, is to indent it so that you've got like a grandparent, a parent, and child. So you've got like that tree structure with the family tree structure. That's what you do with HTML. Okay, so it's looking for the word my paragraph. So we've got a paragraph here that says paragraph 1, which is the child to body. And we've got the divider ones here. So we've got the two divider tags. Then we've got a child to the divider, which is where we can see my paragraph here. So we're looking for the parent, which is div. So you can see that's the child. So it's indented. And then you've got the div, which is the parent. So that would be div. Why is the code below incorrect? Okay, so we've got a video tag. We're putting a video in. We've got the opening tag, and then we've got the source, and we've got controls. We don't have size. And we need a closing tag as well. Let's see what they're asking. So they're saying the correct would be the width and height of the video must be specified. A valid self-closing tag ends with no, so it's not a self-closing. An image tag is self-closing. A video tag is not self-closing. The myvid video source is not valid. No, there's no way to know that. The video element is not self-closing. It should have an opening and closing tag. Okay, so yes, you can adjust the height and the height and the width of the video. That's an option. So you write like width equals and then like 320, for example, in quotes, and then you do the height equals and then your height. It doesn't have to be specified. It's kind of got a default size, so you can use that if you wish. But it does need a closing tag. So normally with a video you'd have two tags. You'd have an opening tag and a closing tag. All your information for the video goes inside the first tag. So actually inside the first video tag. Between the two video tags is where you would put, if the video didn't load, you'd put something like video not supported. You'd write that between the tags. So in the case that the video didn't load, something will tell the person using the computer that the video is not loading. So it needs it's not self-closing, it needs a closing tag. I'm going to go with the bottom one here, yes. The following code is supposed to display an image but fails to do so. Why? Okay, so we've got an image tag here, img image tag, and then it's got a / inside that tag as well because it's self-closing. Between the img, so between the word image, and between the / where it closes, is where all your information goes for the image. Now you initiate that with stating the source, which is src. So you do src equals and then wherever your image is sourced. This particular tag here only has the details for the address for the image, but it doesn't say source. So that's what we're looking for. So the first one says the src attribute is missing and must be set to equals. Correct, so that's what we're looking for. The first answer is the src attribute is missing and must be set equal to the image URL. Enclosed in double quote marks. Correct, that is correct. I'm going with that one. The abbreviation of HTML stands for which of the following? It's hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. That's the third one. Hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. Which is the correct definition of an HTML element? An HTML element. An HTML tag and the content that it contains or marks up. The second or closing HTML tag. No. HTML code that does not require opening and closing tags. Nope. The first or opening HTML tag. No, it's this first one. An HTML tag and the content that it contains or marks up. So when you do a tag, you do an opening, closing tag or whatever, you do a tag and you do all the content. Each tag or set of tags is an element and the content inside it. So it's that one. What HTML code will most web browsers display as italics? Okay, so when you do bold, so you just say you do a paragraph, so you do the two P tags, the opening and closing, and then you do all the content, you write all your content inside that paragraph. When you want to make it bold, you encapsulate the word, so say for example it's, I don't know, hello, as actually one of the answers even says hello. You can see the second one here is exactly what I'm talking about. It says hello, it's got two tags. It says strong, the word strong, S-T-R-O-N-G. And then it uses a closing tag, /strong, and then it's got hello in the middle. That's how you write bold. So you use strong, the strong tags, opening and closing strong tags, with the content in the middle to create bold text. Now you use EM, emphasis it means. EM actually sends it into italics. So we make italics using EM. So the third answer here, we've got the text hello, and then we've encapsulated that. That's been surrounded by the EM tags, opening and closing EM tags. So we've got tag EM, hello, tag /EM. So that is the correct answer. EM is how you emphasize and do italics. Which of the following element will directly affect the vertical spacing in an HTML layout? So, when you have a paragraph and you have a whole bunch of writing together and you want to separate it, all. There's just one little tag you use it. You don't have to have a closing tag. You just put it in there, and it's BR, which means break. So the third answer they've got here, they've got tag BR, so that's the correct answer. So it's break. So if you do break at the end of a sentence, it will throw everything else underneath it, down one line. If you want another paragraph like with a space between the two paragraphs, you would do BR together. So BR will drop the paragraph down one line and then drop it down again with a space. The correct answer is BR. The following code results in no visual output to the browser. Why? Okay, so you can do lists in HTML. There's ordered lists and there's unordered lists. The way you do unordered lists is you have an opening and closing tag. You have tag UL and then tag /UL. And then inside that, you indent the list items. So it's tag LI, tag /LI with whatever the item is inside those two LI tags. So LI tags are the list items, each individual list item, and the UL tags are telling the HTML you are making an unordered list. You can also do an ordered list. So if you're doing a recipe, you want it to be in order. So you do an ordered list. So you use OL, ordered list, OL, with an opening OL tag and then a closing OL tag, so /OL. And then in between those two tags, you indent it and you do tags with LI, write your list item, and then close off that list item with a closing /LI. But each individual item on any list, each individual list item that goes in a list has to have the LI for each item. So if you've got 3 items, you've got dog, bird, cat on a list, you have to have LI tags, the opening and the closing 3 times. So there's going to be 6 tags altogether, opening and closing, 3, opening and closing. So now what are they asking again? The following code results in no visible output to the browser. Why? Because we've made an ordered list, but we haven't put any list items. So let's see what they've got. The OL tag signifies old information, meaning the contents will not be displayed. No, that's obviously not correct. OL is not a valid HTML element. No, that's not correct. List items must be added. That is correct. Match the blanks with the proper syntax to create an HTML paragraph element to this text. Okay, so match the blanks with the proper syntax to create an HTML paragraph. Okay, as we said before, when you do a paragraph, you open it with a P, tag P, which is that one there, and you close it with a /P, which is that one there. How would you output the code? How would the output of the code below change? UL and /UL were changed into OL and /OL respectively. Okay, so they've got UL, then they've got all their list items, and then they've got UL closing tag. Bullet points in the output would be changed to numbers. So what are we talking about? We're talking about, we've got an unordered list. So bullet points will be, no, that's kind of the opposite. So an ordered list has numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, or in order. And then an unordered list has bullet points, because it's not ordered. So the numbers in the output would be changed to bullet points. Yeah, so we're changing it from, hang on, let me look at the question again. How would the output of the code below be changed if unordered lists were changed to ordered list? I'm sorry, I've read that wrong. So I was going off what's in here, what's written as HTML. So they want to change an unordered list to an ordered list, which means it's going to change from bullet points to numbers. So actually the first answer, bullet points in the output will be changed to numbers. Actually, that is correct. That is correct. If I had of, just goes to show how easy you can make a mistake. I was just simply going off the HTML here, forgetting about the question that they asked. So it's important to go for the question that they asked. So it's that one there, the top one. Which of the following is valid HTML for the heading tag with the smallest size and the lowest rank in the hierarchy? Which of the following is a valid HTML for a heading tag with the smallest size and the lowest rank in the hierarchy? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I think there's 6. So H1, the H1 tags is your biggest heading. H6 is your smallest. And there we have it. That's the quiz for HTML. Thank you very much.